America is the land of opportunity and draws people in from every corner of the world. When coming to America, people often wonder where the best place to settle is. Taking family, environmental, and societal needs into account will play a major role in the decision. Step in line as we cover the best states to live in the US. Number 10. New York. Containing one of the most popular cities in the entire world, New York boasts a diversity unlike any other place on Earth. Thought of as America's melting pot, New York City contains 36% of inhabitants from other countries. Up to 800 different languages can be heard as you walk the crowded, fast-paced streets. New York's non-stop energy is another trait that draws people to bask in the creativity and inspiring can-do attitude of this never-sleeping metropolis. Within a couple hours' drive, you can leave the fast-paced cities and stress behind and venture into the millions of acres of public land New York has protected. The Adirondack Mountains are vast and beautiful, having many public trails to follow. If you'd like a common ground between city life and rural living, there are many smaller towns that have all the creature comforts within walking distance of housing. Although New Yorkers get a bad rep for being rude and brash, most of the state's communities are more than welcoming to new faces and make a serious effort to help others fit in. Number 9. Vermont. A gorgeous state, famous for its maple syrup products, Vermont is full of mountains and valleys, perfect for hiking and exploring. The state has a small town feel that pulls people of all walks into their communities. As one of the first states to legalize gay marriage in the US, Vermont has always been on the leading edge of equality and progressivism. Agriculture is huge here, and Vermont actively provides the best locally sourced foods in stores and at farmers markets. Ice cream guru Ben & Jerry's operates out of Waterbury, and their ice cream couldn't be any fresher in the local stores. The state has all 4 seasons, but autumn will definitely steal your heart. The area being rich with maples explodes into a canvas of gorgeous red and burnt orange as the nights get colder. When winter finally arrives, don't expect the towns to get slow. Vermont is known for its ski resorts, and people flock into these mountain towns to shred through the powder. All in all, Vermont is a very accepting and welcoming state that thrives for the cleanest foods and highest values to be had. Number 8. California. Known as the Golden State, California boasts some of the best weather the United States has to offer. With famous cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco, adventure and activities never run short. Regardless of the city, California is one of the most accepting places in the country, sporting some of the most unique people in the world. The state is known best for its film scene in Hollywood, where your favorite movie and television stars make the magic happen. Hot but dry summer days on the boardwalks and beaches can uplift the soul and truly make you feel alive, whilst getting a killer tan most northerners would be jealous of. Winters consist of high 40s with more frequent rainfall, but the state rarely sees snowfall outside of the Sierra Nevada mountains in its northern region. California is an absolutely stunning state that will more than exceed your expectations and provide you with a happy and healthy way of life. Number 7. Nevada. Life in the Silver State, to most, would seem like never-ending heat waves and uncomfortable living conditions, but that's just not the case. The state does have very hot summers with temps that reach up to 115 degrees Celsius, but the heat comes in dry form without the uncomfortable moisture from humidity that makes life miserable. Las Vegas, or Sin City, is the state's biggest draw for visitors and potential residents. The gorgeous city is the neon capital of the world and has an incredible variety of people from all backgrounds. Winters in Nevada are very pleasant, with daytime temps on average of 60 degrees and nighttime lows in the 30s. No income tax is yet another reason why Nevada is a great place to live. With lakes and state parks close by throughout the state, there are more than enough things to do and places to see to keep boredom away. If warm to hot dry weather and endless sunshine are something you'd like to have in your life, consider moving to beautiful Nevada. Number 6. Colorado. If you're a fan of high peaks and surreal mountain towns, then Colorado is for you. Home to the Rocky Mountains, this state is world famous for its incredible ski resorts and extremely photographic scenery. Migrating to the state will require most people to acclimate to the higher elevation, which is well worth it. Once you do, life is as it would be anywhere else except you're living in a picture. With so much land to explore, places to go kayaking, and vistas to see, one would find it hard to be bored in Colorado. If marijuana is a normal part of your life, chances are that you already know that recreational use is legal here, and because of that, income tax and property taxes are low due to the revenue brought in yearly. Sports fanatics will be well supplied with teams to root for in the Mile High State, including the Denver Broncos, the Denver Nuggets, the Colorado Rockies, or the Colorado Rapids. This state is one of America's finest, and anyone contemplating which state to live in should definitely check out Colorado. Number 5. Texas. The Lone Star State just happens to be the second most populated state in America. The warm weather, diverse population, and low living costs makes Texas a prime choice for potential residents. Texas has a booming economy and has been adding jobs at the rate of 1,000 per day for some time now. Texas also boasts no income tax, allowing high earners to take full advantage of such a luxury. Communities are safe and the food is absolutely incredible, although it may not be the healthiest foods. Country lovers will fit right into a Texan lifestyle with rodeos, square dancing, and tailgating at football games. Texas also has a very vibrant and colorful art scene with a number of festivals, concerts, and theaters across the state. So if a more friendly and social lifestyle is what you're after, consider moving to Texas. Number 4. South Carolina. Enjoy a slower-paced life in the wonderful southern state of South Carolina. Having major cities like Columbia, Charleston, and Greenville to provide nightlife and a myriad of entertainment is great, but unplugging from the hustle and bustle is great too, and exactly what southern states do best. At almost 13% lower living costs than the rest of the country, South Carolina is a great place to buy a home and still have enough money to vacation wherever you want. With many miles of seashore and resorts, living inland can make the occasional Myrtle Beach trip feel like a vacay getaway. Beautiful weather lasts for a solid 8 months per year, and winter lows are only in the 50s, so it's still easily bearable. With so much greenery around you, lace up your hiking boots, grab a map, and go on adventures throughout the state. They say that sweet tea was born in South Carolina, but we can assure you the people are sweeter. You'll never really understand Southern hospitality until you visited a place such as this. The laid-back nature of the South is an attractive way to avoid all the stress and chaos of daily life, as these people really just roll with the punches, and maybe you will too. Number 3. Florida. The Sunshine State is a retiree's paradise with a lack of state income tax and gorgeous sunny weather that's present almost year-round. The beaches in Florida are second to none, and most people are within walking distance from them. Diversity is also high, as many cultures unite to form a very unique and exciting community. Living in Florida has monetary perks outside of taxes, such as places like Disney World, Universal Studios, Breakers Resort, and hundreds of others. Sports culture is insane in Florida, with 7 professional teams to root for. With so many cultural dishes being made in the state, food and drink will never get boring. Florida has so much to offer to its residents and takes pride in being a luxurious place to live. Number 2. Alaska. Alaska is the largest U.S. state and is also one of the most beautiful. The state is home to cabins, brown bears, below freezing temps, and heavy snowfall. Alaska pays you to live here and on average gives $1,100 per year. Although goods are more expensive due to freight costs, buying a house is much cheaper in Alaska due to the seclusion of the state. Hunters and fishermen will be glad to know that this state has some of the best game hunts and fishing spots on Earth. Alaska is also proud to be free of income and sales tax, saving citizens money and headaches. During the summer, you can enjoy 24-hour sunlight from late May to late July, making for long, productive days doing whatever you love. During the winter in the Alaskan Arctic, the northern lights can be seen on full display. Clearly, living in the last American frontier isn't for everybody, but if you're a brute who can withstand the elements and would love a life of uncertainty and challenge, then Alaska's the place for you. Number 1. Hawaii. The islands of Hawaii are some of the most beautiful tropical paradises in the world, with inhabitants being very welcoming, and the aloha spirit is a breath of fresh air. Golden sand beaches and crystal clear blue waters make this place all the more charming. The weather is amazing year-round, with summer peaks in the high 80s and winter lows in the low 80s. That means that adventures can be had at any time, such as hiking, paddleboarding, and much more. Watching the sun drop or rise above the ocean is truly awe-inspiring and the perfect romantic backdrop. The culture is diverse here as well, making for incredible dishes and beverages you might never experience elsewhere. The island maintains a relaxed element and people run on island time, so if a chill and beautiful place like this gets you excited, why not move to Hawaii?